Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. Last time we made this Enderman farm. In between episodes I went ahead and moved all of my villagers, or at least all of my librarian villagers down here, because I needed experience in order to start applying all of those books, and it just made sense to me to move them all down here. There have been a couple issues in this build, so as you can see, I have built this up, made it less than 3 blocks tall, that way the Enderman cannot teleport inside of here. However, I have not extended it far enough. I need to extend it all the way to this block, I believe, in order to keep the Enderman from teleporting out. I did go ahead and double carpet this, just to also keep the Enderman from teleporting out of... And I think I just looked at that guy. Let me get in here. And murder. Okay, he should be dead now. But yeah, the Enderman teleporting out, it's not a huge deal. It's just a minor inconvenience. It doesn't happen all that often. But anyways, I'm down here because I wanted to buy up some glass. I did forget to bring enough emeralds, though. But that should be enough. I was actually thinking about moving them out of here, which is why I did not bring my emeralds. But the reason I need glass is I am currently working on my next big farm, which is going to be a gold farm. So let me go ahead and get on out of here. Let me just toss a pearl. There we go. And let's hop through here and I will show you my gold farm. Oof. So the gold farm, I haven't really hooked it up great over in the nether side of things. Simply because I haven't gone through the effort of breaking through the bedrock. But it doesn't matter too much because I do have this elytra and I am not that far away. Unfortunately, my nether spawn was in a was not in the right biome. You need to be in a my brain stopped working. You need to be in nether waste biome, like the classic nether biome, in order for you to be able to build a gold farm. And my spawn was in a crimson forest next to a warped forest, so that was a little annoying. Not too bad though, I didn't have to go all that far. And this portal is actually linked up right... Oh! Did not pay attention. This portal is linked up in the above the nether. So we just have to go all the way up, and this is all the way up at build limit. I probably didn't need to build it all the way up there, but I was a little worried about spawns inside or underneath the nether ceiling, so this just seemed the safest bet. And unfortunately, it is quite a long ladder. But we should be getting near the top soon. I'm not sure how much... There, you can start to see it loading in on the right. I built about half-ish of the farm. I'm just kind of going off of my memory of how these farms should be built. Not really following any design plan, so if it doesn't work great, that would probably be why. So let me go ahead and jump up. So here is the farm in just our quick look. Oh, I don't need these blocks there. So I've got a magma spawn pad that is over 24 blocks away from my AFK spot down there. It is covered with these half slabs to prevent ghast spawns. And then I have this glass, which I'm going to fill in so that the zombified piglins will be able to walk all the way over, and they will filter down through here into an entity cramming spot. I'm going to put a whole bunch of mine carts underneath there. I'm going to need probably a couple more trapdoors, that way they don't get stuck. I'm also going to need to put a couple of zombified piglins on either side to just kind of keep the aggro alive. And then whatever I have over here, I'm going to mirror it on the other side. So this is going to end up being a full semicircle with glass going out a radius of 24 blocks, and then the magma going out a little further than that. I didn't want to make it go out too far because I didn't want to run the risk of the piglins out there not getting aggroed. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here and spend a little bit more time working on this, and I'll get back to you guys when I am all done. So as you can see, I have the gold farm up and running. I went ahead and put 2 little zombified piglins on either side of here. That way they will act as constant aggro. They'll hold on to the aggression. I've also gone ahead and I'm using entity cramming. So I just put, I think it was 25 minecarts there. That way when the mobs drop in, they'll start taking damage and die. I've got this trapdoor here just because it helps prevent the items from falling out. And then over here I have some item filters. So I'm filtering out the iron nuggets, gold nuggets, the gold bars, and then I have this final filter just in case there's anything that comes through that I want to keep. And then eventually when it overflows, it will just delete everything with this auto dropper, which just spits the items out right there. So I wasn't sure if the zombified... Okay. I thought I saw somewhere that they might drop gold blocks, but I guess not. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and install this filter back up. Oh, that's right. I broke the torch. That's how I disabled the filter. Okay, let's try this again. And I'm actually going to go ahead and set it for rotten flesh, just so I've got a nice constant supply of rotten flesh. I don't need it too often. There they come. But it's always nice to have a ready supply, especially if the vault key requires it, or the vault crystal requires. I do feel kind of silly for building that ender because I now have another XP farm, but yeah, doesn't really matter too much. This I'm mostly going to use for the gold, not necessarily for the experience. The ender is going to be for when I need to repair gear or rebuild my gear. So I'm going to AFK here for a little bit and build up some a nice supply of gold before I head back home and start getting ready to make a creeper farm. So I'll cut back in a little bit. Okay, so I have gone ahead and in between clips built up a very basic little what's this called? Creeper farm. So to show you how it works, I'm going to go ahead and pillar up. Excuse me. And let's have a look inside. So we just have a whole bunch of platforms with water flushing all of the mobs off. The water is held back by trapdoors, and there are trapdoors on this level so that the only thing that can spawn are going to be spiders and creepers. Not really so much worried about the spiders. I'll probably just, put in an item filter, filter out those drops, collect some string because why not? But ultimately end up voiding most of it. The last thing I really have to do is put in the control system and then put in the killing chamber. Excuse me. So for the control mechanism, I have these redstone torch towers that are powering the trapdoors. So I just need to put in a T flip-flop, and let me use this. Powering that block there, so it needs to be on this level. Okay. So I'm just going to build this. Actually, hold on. Don't need it to be right up against comparator. This is the droppers. This is the redstone repeater. Okay, this is where I need it to be. Sorry if that didn't make sense. It will make sense in a second once I build this out. Oops, did not want that there. So let me just go all the way out here. Here we go. Okay. So I need a comparator there. And then I don't remember the exact layout. I think it needs to be this. And I will test that out in a second. So essentially, when there's an item in this bottom dropper, it will activate. Let me build a little platform. It will trigger this comparator, which will power this torch, which will open up or close up all of the trapdoors, making it so that mobs can spawn. And then when I power that, so let me do a repeater and 2 dust and then a button. When I power it, oh, I did it wrong. Let me try this way. Okay, so that moves the item here. So this powering this dropper actually powers both of these droppers at the same time. So the item gets pushed up and over into this hopper, which immediately falls down. And then I power it again, and the item gets moved here. So it powers... yeah, I don't really understand dropper powering, but it works. So right now... Oh, I should have left that there so I can keep peeking in. Right now, yep, we've got water, which is good because it disables the farm. And it's always good to have an off switch. Now, I just need to build this out. Oops, did not mean to drop that. And the way that I'm going to control this is just with a simple repeater clock, where I'm sending a signal in a loop around. So let me get out my sleeping bag and sleep. Excuse me. And then I just need to build out over here. Oops, did not want to go down. It is kind of annoying sometimes in this mod. Sometimes you place a block and it pushes down. Like that. Really annoying. But we're almost done. And we're also out of these blocks. So let me toss down my crafting table. Get more slabby jabs. And 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. And now it's just a matter of, I think I want to set all of these to full delay, so that's going to be a little annoying, but not too bad. And then comparator, and then dropper pointing up, dropper pointing out, out. I need a dropper pointing in. Oops. And hopper pointing down. I think the only other thing that I really need to make sure of is that this is spawn proof and that there's an item in here. And let's make sure that this one is spawn proof and the item is there. Okay. So now I think I'm just about ready to test this thing. How do I want to test it? Let me hop down here. Ouch. I'm going to go ahead and break this platform. There we go. Actually, let me build up here. So light is still leaking in from underneath, but I'm not too worried about that. Now I really just need to power this thing. So let me... And... Oh, I forgot to put them on full delay. Oops. Do-do. Because if I don't have them on full delay, I'm not going to give enough time for the mobs to actually get flushed. And also not going to give enough time for the mobs to actually spawn. And let me go ahead and just break this. Okay. Let's reset it. It's off. It's on. It's going to be on again. So let's head down here. and see if we get any spawns. Ooh, there's light leaking in from the top as well. Let's fly up there. Oh, wait, no, I just saw creeper spawning. Hi. So they're fighting against the current. Why is that happening? Okay. So not great rates, but that's mainly because I only have 3 layers and there's still a lot of light. But it is working. I just need to work on the item collection system, which I think I'm just going to use, what's it called? Campfires on hoppers. And that's just going to be my item collection system. And that's pretty much it. So thank y'all for watching. I'm going to do that in between episodes. And I think next episode, we're actually going to take on our next vault. So I'll catch you guys then. Thanks for watching. Adios.